And we're live! It's okay, no one heard what you said about what you said. Hi, welcome. It's me, she, unfortunately, again. And uh I first learned that gay people exist when I was in 6th grade of middle school. And I'm joined today by
Miko, a gay person.
the gay person I learned that exists. Yes, good evening.
Wait, I need to open up your stream because I need to see if there's comments.
Yes, please do that. So, hello. Today we're talking about boys love. Yay! um, and we'll probably do something similar to what we've done for all the rest of the topics, which is go over kind of like a basic overall definition, some terminology that people use constantly, and then uh skillfully dodge problematic stuff because we're not gonna talk too much about that. I think we kind of covered it in our other stream. And then yeah, just watch the Omegaverse stream and the problematic fiction stream for a recap. Yeah, and then I wrote in my notes BL in the West, LGBT media, Miko's rant about Heartstopper. So there's that. We'll go over why people enjoy BL, especially people who are not gay men, and then we can talk about some specific series. Yeah, sound fun?
Yeah,
Perfect. Okay,
I'm
so
blinking twice.
is that a sign for help? Should I call the police? Blink 3 times if I should call the police. Okay. We need more BL. So, okay, cool. What is BL? What does it stand for?
BL stands for boys love. Repeat
Wow.
after me. Boys love.
Is this Dora the Explorer? Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no shipping. Okay. So, yes,
Shipper no
BL.
shipping.
Shipper, no shipping. Yes, not to be confused with Boy Smells. That is a perfume line. But yes, boys love, and wow, wouldn't you know it? BL, boys love, is a genre about boys being in love. Who would have thunk it? And it's commonly tossed around with a lot of other terminology that people use to describe BL, which is yaoi or shonen ai. Uh, all of which kind of mean the same thing. Hello, welcome. Thank you for following. I see you're also a BL enjoyer. Stick around for more gays. So, um, so yes, BL is the current, I guess, term that people use when just talking about the genre as a whole. Like if you go into a bookstore in any Asian country, they'll have like if they have a BL section, it will be labeled as BL, as boys love. That's just how they title the genre. And the other term, is that not how it is? Wait, is
Not
it
here. It's
okay?
called Y here. It's short for yaoi.
Oh, okay.
They don't call it BL here.
Just kidding then. I thought like cuz they have BL dramas too, and those are referred to as BL dramas.
Only in English. We call it Y series.
Okay, never mind. My research is lacking. Thank you for informing me.
So what you call it could change depending on country, but most people understand if you say BL. Also, like it refers to anything gay
Yes.
over here, so it doesn't have to be just like stuff manufactured in the East.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like Love Simon would be BL.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, boys love the common term. People also use shonen ai, which is literally just also boys love.
Translated.
Translated, yeah. Um, there is like a thing that people say where it's like, oh, but shonen ai is like boys love but without sex. And uh I don't know how true that is.
I think that's only an English like differentiation between the genre where like they think yaoi is with sex and then shonen ai is without sex.
Yeah.
Because I think in Japan it's all BL. it
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
But
They'll
like,
just look at the R18 tag and go, "Oh, this one has sex," and that one doesn't.
yeah.
Funny thing about the R18 tag though, all the books, all the BL books in Thailand are tagged R18. Doesn't matter if it has R18 content or not.
What? All the Oh, okay. You have to
Yeah,
be
all BL
18
books
in
are
order
tagged
to be
R18.
gay, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Like as far as I know, they're all tagged R18.
I see. But yeah, it's okay, so it's mostly the Western, which makes sense because that's that's where I am. Okay. So shonen ai is another term that is used by Western audiences, and so is yaoi. I barely hear yaoi used in the East, other than I guess Miko's explanation.
We don't even say yaoi, we just say why.
Why? But yeah. So the peculiar thing about yaoi, and I don't know, this is more of a personal preference, but I don't really like using the term yaoi that much. Uh Mostly because it kind of got weird, like it's like a weird thing in the West, or like not a weird thing in the West. Like it got associated as like a weird thing in quotes in the West, right? Because it's like early internet. Oh my god, girls are crazy. Yeah, it feels like there's more of a negative connotation. Uh, Along with the meaning, which is on Wikipedia, yamanashi ochinashi imi nashi. So no climax, no point, no meaning. So yaoi is essentially porn with plot. But it's still used to describe just BL with sex in it. I don't know. I feel like the terms are just used interchangeably, but
I think yaoi is just a very dated term.
it's just dated.
Yeah, it's a dated term.
Yeah,
It's also
probably.
like there's a feeling of cringe associated with it when you talk about yaoi and the like say the word yaoi in the Western fandom. Kind of like how we don't use top, we use top and bottom now, and instead of like semeuke because you. I mean,
Yeah.
talking in English anyway.
Or
Or
we
like
can,
I think in
yeah.
Japanese they don't even use semeuke anymore. They use left and right.
I don't know if they actually use left and right. I only saw that once and I was like, oh my god, that's so genius. They don't know what it means. But it's like another code. But
Also, you put the name on the left or the right. Like at least in like shipping like fandom culture,
yeah,
they'll
you'll
use it.
immediately get it. But yeah. I haven't seen uh yeah. What's so
Oh wait, yeah, never mind.
do they refer to I know if it's not left and right, it's not top and bottom.
Oh, they use nekotachi, right?
Nekotachi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nekotachi. Or like I sometimes I still hear people say semeuke, but not from the English fandom.
I mean, in Thai, they still use like me ke, which is like short for semeoke.
Oh, okay.
They just cut the front part out.
So still, so I see.
Yeah, but I don't talk to enough Thai people to like know if it's still in use. I just know that it's been used.
Yeah, that's me with the left and right. I don't know if it's actually a thing or if it was just a code. But yeah. Um, any
Okay,
other?
so when we talk about BL and this live, it's going to refer to anything that's gay, right? Just
Yes.
anything gay
Yes.
is BL.
Any well, anything gay with men.
Yes, anything gay
Anything
that
involving gay
focuses
men.
on men.
Yes.
Yeah, anything that focuses on gay men relationship is BL.
Yes.
Doesn't matter if it's manufactured in the East or the West.
Are you going to bring up Pit Babe?
No, but I might now that you mention it.
Then what were you thinking of?
I know. I was laying out the groundwork for like talking about like how Western people don't like being called BL.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we're gonna refer to everything as BL. Love Simon is BL. Heartstopper is BL.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. Voltron is BL.
I wish like we're baited so hard, and then like no.
Um, yeah, I'm trying to think of other Western LGBT media. Nothing's standing out in my brain. In a Heartbeat is BL.
In a heartbeat is BL, yeah. Actually,
Yeah. Um, no.
I don't think there's a lot of good Western BL dramas. That's
No.
why we don't hear about any.
Call Me by Your Name is BL.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Call Me by Your Name.
Yeah.
Because like most stories in the West that has gay couple that will like showcase a gay couple,
Mhm.
it doesn't focus on their gay couple relationship. It focuses on like adventure, and then oh yeah, the sidekick's gay, kind of like that.
Oh. Okay. But I wouldn't call those stories BL.
Yeah, so I wouldn't call those stories BL because it doesn't focus on the relationship of the gay couple.
Yeah, yeah. Like if it's BL, then it has to be specifically like the main character
It has to
is
be
in a
like romance
relationship.
related. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Of the romance genre. Yeah.
yeah. Like so, I don't usually see it. Oh, red, white, and royal blue is BL. Yeah.
What the hell is red, white, and royal blue?
What do you mean you don't know red, white, and royal blue?
Royal blue. Oh wait, I think you sent this once.
Red, white, and royal blues. The book I heard is really good. I don't know about the movie.
I see. True love isn't always diplomatic. Okay. But yeah.
Yeah. There's
Yep.
not a lot of like romance that's gay, like romance stories that are gay. Romance movies or like shows that are gay in Western media. I don't think.
No, there aren't. At least not any that are good. I mean, what? The thing is, like, yeah, BL, if we're talking about BL in like West versus East, right? At least like the East has like a dedicated sort of genre of BL, like specifically BL, where the West is just kind of like a very gray LGBT media kind of thing.
Ally.
Yeah, slay queen. Okay. But like, yeah, it's not, and it's not necessarily always romance. It's just always like oh, well, like the main character is gay, or like this guy is trans, so it's LGBT media. I'm like, all right.
The bar is so low in
The
the
bar
West,
is
not gonna
pretty
lie.
damn low, and it's not always, yeah, it's not always romance. Where BL is always somewhat
Romance
romantic.
related.
Yes, it's always romance. Um, that's not really the case in Western media. So yeah, like basically, you can't go on Netflix and be like, I'm gonna search by genre. I'm gonna search for specifically BL as a boys love. Like you can't find that on Netflix. Is yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. Are you eating?
chocolate.
Wow, must be nice.
Snickers have like dark chocolate version Snickers now, and they're pretty good.
What chocolate versions?
Dark chocolate Snickers.
Oh, oh, that does sound good.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Wow, Snickers. Okay. So, yeah. Do you want to get into Heartstopper now or
Nah,
no?
I think we can talk about like Western problems with BL later.
Okay. Um, all right. Then, for now, what should we talk about? Since we were kind of touching on terminology, I wanted to ask what are your feelings on the word on the label of Fujoshi?
Oh, Fujoshi, Fundanchi.
Yeah.
Fujoshi is like what you call women who like BL,
Hmm.
and Fundanchi is what you call men who like BL. Both are not necessarily gay people. They could be straight, cisgendered, whatever. Just anyone that identifies as a man or woman that likes BL.
Right. Uh,
And my
yeah.
take on the term Fujoshi is that I don't think it's an insult when you don't use it as an insult. And I don't think it's bad to be to call yourself a fujoshi or to call someone a fujoshi as long as you're like not intending it as an insult.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like it's like one of those words where it's like, oh, we reclaimed it or something. I don't know. But like, I don't think it was born. Was it born as like an insult?
I heard the history for the word fujoshi actually came from like it's kind of like Japan's 4chan or something where men were insulting women that like BL and they called them fujoshi, so like rotten
Oh.
women.
Oh yeah.
And the women reclaimed it by using it ironically and calling themselves, "Oh yeah, I'm a rotten woman, so what?" kind of like situation.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, kind of like how trans people are reclaiming the T slur, right? Because
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm that, so what?" Uh, so I think it's like it's fine to use it, but and the when you use the term fujoshi in the West, a lot of people have come to associate it with very rabid uh, BL fans,
Hmm.
or there's just this big stigma in the West that anyone who calls himself a fujoshi fetishizes gay men and gay media.
Hmm.
So that's why people tend not to use the term in the West, but like in the East, in Thai we'll call like sawai, which is like Y girl, which is
A girl who likes Y.
yeah, a girl who likes Y. So like our own term equivalent of fujoshi. So it's like it's not really an insult. It's more of a categorization.
Okay. Yeah.
So in the East, people are kind of use it as categorization now, and it's like saying, "Oh yeah, I have black hair."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I'm a fujoshi.
I have black hair. The sun is yellow. I am a Fujoshi.
Kind of like that.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Because I was always iffy on it because of what you said with the Western perception of it being used by uh rabid fangirls.
Basically, anyone that calls themselves a fujoshi in the West tend to come off as like a weeaboo.
Yeah.
The same way people who are like, "Oh yeah, I'm an otaku" in the West.
Oh yeah, it does give off the same like, oh yeah. I'm not
Right,
just an
right.
anime fan, I'm an otaku.
I'm an otaku.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, shut up, weeb.
You're just a weeb, it's okay. Yeah. So
I think it's also
yeah.
like because in the West there's no equivalent of like the term of like people that just likes gay media.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
so it's harder for people to just translate like, oh yeah, and I like gay media. It turns into, oh yeah, and I'm a fujoshi. And then it started sounding like, oh yeah, and I'm an otaku, and it's like you could just say weeaboo. You want to be Japanese so bad, kind of like that.
uh, so there's recently been more of a trend of like leaning into calling yourself, or not even calling yourself an otaku, more like just calling yourself a weeb or fujoshi or whatever. Like I may be a weeb, but I am cringe, but I am free.
Yeah, I may be cringe, but I am free.
Yeah.
I mean, cringe is becoming cooler. It's what I like to think. Like
uh
things that used to be cringe are now cool.
specifically what?
Like anime gaming used to be so fucking cringe. Like you could barely tell people you play anime related games, but nowadays it's like, oh yeah, everyone plays Genshin Impact. Don't worry about it, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Even my niece and nephew know about Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay.
Oh, you play Nekopara? Yeah, everyone does that.
uh, yeah. Cool. Fujoshi. Um, this is gonna lead into something, but I'm trying to figure out how to word it. So the association of like Fujoshi with cringy fangirls, I feel like uh is like the cringy fangirls, they still do exist, but uh generally speaking, I'd say they're all just younger people who haven't had the chance to really mature and
Yeah,
thus are
everyone starts
cringy.
somewhere.
Exactly. But like I know for sure like if they stay in this media space for long enough, they'll figure it out. They'll be like, "Oh, you know, I shouldn't call or like I shouldn't I don't know, uh 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 treat real gay men like I treat fictional gay men or something like that." And they'll mature out of it. And
Yeah.
they'll look back on themselves later and be like, "Oh man, I was so cringy when I was younger and such and whatnot." But and they'll figure it out. You just need to give them time. So people who take to the interwebs and start writing about how these younger fangirls are uh homophobic and ruining LGBT faces.
You're so eloquent right now.
I'm trying to put together words. It's very hard. It's just like it's just younger people who don't know. It's okay. Give it
Yeah,
time.
if you shame every single person for like every single misstep and mistake they make, you'll end up alienating them and actually making it impossible for them to grow. So, like allow people to make mistakes and then have them realize that don't punish them for every single thing.
Yes, thank you. That was much more eloquently worded than I could do. Okay. But yeah. What would fandoms be without Fujoshi?
You can really tell a fandom is thriving if there are fujoshi in it.
Yeah.
Because like the source material has to be really fucking shit if like not a single character is chippable.
Yeah. Little did the dude bros know it's the Fujoshi who are holding up shonen anime over all these
Real.
years.
Dude, dude, all the doujinshi that like help promote the source material, because it's like free for the source material, right? When people make fan merch,
Yeah,
all of those doujinshi fujoshis.
exactly. Or it's like if someone draws an animatic or fan art or whatever of some couple from a shonen anime and it's like it looks really good or like something about it, something about the dynamic really tickles you the right way. Like, yeah, you'd go watch the shonen anime just for that
Yeah,
shift. Like
fujoshi.
Fujoshi.
Sometimes fujoshis will draw so good that you look at their fan art and you go watch the actual show and you feel disappointed because the actual show is not as good as the fujoshi drawings.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, exactly, Nick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like that. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah. Very cool. Okay. So since we're talking about Fujoshi, um, we can also get into this topic. Hey, uh, so what's uh so most can I generalize this like this? Most BL are written by women.
Mm, it does seem that way, yeah.
I think Fujoshi Yumijoshi have fun museums. What?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Don't underestimate the power. But yeah,
I
so
mean, like they love the source material so much. They love the source material of the source material. It's great.
the source material of the source material. But yeah, most BL is written by women. And so there's this sort of idea that women writing men getting together isn't authentic enough.
I call bullshit
Yes.
because like women are more feminine presenting people tend to have a richer emotional quotient and tend to have higher EQ just because of the way society has forced us all to be, right? So people who are like more feminine leaning, doesn't matter if they're men or women or trans or whatever, if they're more fem leaning, then they tend to have better EQ, which means that they can write better characters because they understand better the nuances of the human's emotion
Yeah.
and how those emotions will interact with each other, how one character will interact with another character. And also these are people who tend to gravitate more towards writing
Oh yeah, for sure.
because like they want to express those things and then try those things out in written form, right? So those people turn out to like to have a tendency to be women. Like most authors also tend to be women, just like in general. And nowadays, most authors tend to be women,
Hmm.
and I think that's why like a lot of BL just ends up being written by women
Okay.
or femme representing people.
I'm gonna be your angry mob outside the window arguing against you. So
But Miko, what if but if the women are writing romance stories with BL, why does it have to be BL? Why can't it be a man and a woman or a woman and a woman? Why does it have to be a man and a man?
Okay, so when it comes to that, right? Why can't it not? Why is it not a man and a woman? It's because man and women is pretty much oversaturated, overplayed. We could get that anywhere. we've seen it happen, and simply people are tired of it. We need more of something else. And the dynamic of between a man and a woman in traditional literature, almost always there's a power dynamic
Yeah,
that is
exactly.
like man on top, woman at the bottom, which
Which
people
if you're
don't like anymore.
yeah, if you're a woman or if you're feminine leaning or whatever, and you're reading like men slash women they're and the woman is always on the bottom, it feels like hmm, it's like the same rodeo over and over again, especially
Yeah.
if you don't prefer that position.
Yeah, and so that's why they don't write a head story. And why is it not GL? Why is it not woman woman? It's because there are certain things that is a lot less safe to explore as GL,
Oh,
or
really?
like as a lot of stories that is like harder to tell in GL because okay, so when it comes to BL, right? If you make it like super authentic to the human experience, you'll have things like, of course, there's homophobia, right? But they're
Mhm.
still men, so they're still in a step of like in society. There is still some power, there's still some privilege to being a man, right?
I guess.
But but when it comes to women, they already don't have that like the same privilege as a man because like sexism, and then you put being gay on top of it, so they're at this really terrible intersection where they're just like it's a negative and then more negative. So the
What?
struggle that you have to write as like a GL to make it super authentic, like an authentic GL could be seen as a little bit more stressful
Oh, okay.
because there's like more things to factor in to make it like
Okay, but like
yeah.
if we rip away the whole authentic part, like it doesn't have to be authentic. It's fantasy. BL is fantasy. GL is also
Oh, in a world where everyone is
fantasy.
gay, why is it not what everyone, but like why is it not focusing on GL and why is it focusing on BL instead, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say it's just author preference.
It could be just author preference. Sometimes people just want to see pretty boys with other pretty boys because like the author likes men. The
Yeah,
author,
exactly.
but and that's why the author doesn't want to see another woman in the story because the author likes men,
Hmm.
just only men. Period. So they'd rather pair a man up with other man.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of
Or
which,
like
oh,
I
yes.
think a lot of authors when they write, they actually self-insert a little into one of the characters that they write in.
Oh, for
And
sure.
maybe the authors that write BL doesn't want to self-insert at all because they're like women, right? So they make that distance between them and the character by making the character a guy.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see that. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So speaking of which, um, I have a whole Google Doc about why women or not even women, just why uh not gay men like BL. And this can totally take up a chunk of time. So I wrote like a list of reasons, so they kind of all kind of mash together. Uh oh right, and I also wanted to bring up this idea because you said like uh authors will write uh men even though they're a woman because they don't want to really insert themselves into the story, right?
Yeah,
Or they want to
could be
keep
a
like
possible reason.
a thing from separate. Yeah. So there is I remember watching like some really long live stream about Arrow Ace Spectrum. So they said that non-Arrow Ace people, so Allo people, like to see themselves in the position of a character. So like if you're a straight woman and you're watching a straight romance, you'll typically insert yourself in the woman's position. right? And
Yeah.
you'll imagine like the romance is like happening to you. Whereas when blah 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 blah. For Arrow Ace people, they find more enjoyment in being separate from the action, but still just observing it. So kind of like the fly on the wall metaphor that people like to use. So it's also why a lot of asexuals are good at writing smut for their favorite ships, because they find more enjoyment in fantasizing about a couple that they like instead of just a person with themselves. The more you
Mm-hmm.
know, right? So, which leads into kind of one of the reasons why I'd say, like if you're not a gay man, why do you like BL? And it's like kind of uh like a disconnect from reality, and it's just like romance, fantasy, pure romance and fantasy, and it's not really set. It's like not set in our world. It's set in like a world that is like our world, but it's just kinder and more gay. That makes sense.
Uh, there's also things like, what do you call it? Exploration of men's emotional states, because in
Yes.
society, traditional society, right, in our world, men aren't usually allowed to have or express a lot or a wide range of emotions, so it's like it's not super acceptable
Hmm.
in like traditional gender norms and stuff. So I think that's why it's super interesting for people to see it in written media, and it's easier to have that character, uh like if it was a thing, right? The man having a very rich emotional state, or the woman would readily accept it. It's whatever, because women are always used to that because they do it with other women, right? But what if it's when it comes to a man with a man, would they accept it the same way? It's like it's fun. It's fun to read and it's fun to write. It's fun to speculate.
Okay. So, what you're saying is it's like because it's a man with a man, uh they aren't as emotionally vulnerable with each other as like a woman would be with a man or a woman with a woman.
Yeah, no, it's more like, would they be vulnerable with each other if they were given the opportunity to be? And if they were, how would that vulnerability show, right? How would they express it? And that's like, I think that's why a lot of women write BL. It's because it's a world that it's something that they don't know about and they want to explore. But they're
Oh,
not
okay.
but they're not allowed to look at real life because they're gate kept, you know, from the male experience in real life. So they're
Yeah.
making the male experience in fiction.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. That would also be like why is it always men? Why is BL more popular with women?
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
because we already know the women experience. We don't have to read GL to know what, like, oh, if a girl kissed me, yeah, I know how I'd react, you know? Because I'm a
Yeah.
girl too, kind of like that. Or like, um, what would a girl do when there's just two girls alone? We know what.
We know what it's therapy session time. Okay.
We talk
Oh,
shit.
we talk
Duh.
shit. Yeah. Also, branching off that point, um, when I guess this is more of a personal viewpoint, but like when it comes to women, like women portrayed in media, not just hetero romances, but also GL sometimes, it feels like how you talk about like the male experience and the female experience, and we have our like if you are a female, then you have your own sort of personal female experience. And so it's weird when you read like I don't know, stories with women, but they're written in such a way where you're like, I don't think any woman would act like that.
Yeah, there's a, what do you call it? There's no suspension of disbelief. Your
Yeah,
immersion is ruined.
my immersion, man. It's like a big turn off for me, at least. And so it's hard for me to find media with like female main characters or yeah, female characters that I really like or enjoy.
Same.
Yeah. There's like a I don't know, did I talk about this ever? There's like a sort of when people write female characters, there's like this thing in their brain that's like, I have to make this personality female. So it's like how in Animal Crossing, so in Animal Crossing, there's I think 8 different personalities, but the personality types are like split by gender. So only female villagers can have these 4 personalities, and only male villagers can have those 4 personalities. And I'm like, and like it feels weird because I feel like personality shouldn't be that dependent on gender. Like gender does have a role to play when it comes to personality, but it's not to that point.
Are there female authors that are still bad at writing girls? Yes, there are actually.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of Pick Me Girl?
Shut up. I'd say it's
No.
like hmm,
There are bad writers of every gender, and there are people who are bad at writing characters of any type of character. So there are women who are bad at writing women, and there are men who are bad at writing men.
yeah. I'd
But
say
it's just that, like, typically, because a woman would generally know the female experience, they tend to be a little bit better at writing women than men are at writing women. But of course, there are also male authors that are really good at just writing characters in general, right? Which means they're also really good at writing women.
yeah.
I think it comes from like whether or not you treat like you understand the nuance of the character, like how much you put into their backstory, like how much does their gender affect their backstory, or if it doesn't affect it at all, then how do you write a person as a person, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Basically, female authors are not immune to just slapping on stereotypes to their characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just, a rich, popular girl.
I'm just a girl with a normal life, but I got a secret that nobody knows.
Miraculous. Okay. Yeah. Oh, right. And talking about female characters, let's roll back to BL. Reasons why non-gay people, or not non-gay people, not gay men would like BL. Uh, there's no self-comparison to a female lead, which I think is a big point,
Big plus,
big
yeah.
plus for me. Because if I read like a hetero story, if I watched like some romance movie starring like beautiful actor number 1 and beautiful actress number 1, and then they're like, you're supposed to put yourself in the female position and imagine that he's being romantic to you. I'm like, fuck, I can't compare to her. Like, what am I doing? Like, what?
Yeah, that's actually like a big reason why some people can't play dating sims, because
Yeah.
they can't connect with the main character that you're supposed to self-insert into.
Yeah. I don't know. Even if you describe her as just like an average girl, a normal girl with a normal life, it still feels like how do you say? It still feels like there's some sort of disconnect. There's like it does not feel right. And there's also a lot of, self-esteem issues too, but woo.
Yeah, there's no like weird pressure or weird implication that you have to insert yourself into a BL,
Yeah.
because honey, he gay.
Exactly.
It won't work, honey.
They're actually extraordinary and special. Or are you questioning why the guys are falling over themselves for her? Yeah. It's like she's just an average girl. Though,
She's just an average girl who wakes up with a face full of makeup.
oh yeah. She's just an average girl, but she looks like the beautiful actress. I don't know. Mm, yeah. Wow. That's why we read BL. Because uh because if it's just guys, no girls, then then I feel like there's just like more of a focus on like the characters themselves, and also like less of a comparison to yourself, something like
Mm.
that. uh Also, with BL or GL, I guess, I don't know, it's more of like a critique on hetero stories, but I feel like a lot of guy gal romances have uh like a like they have this sort of I gotta go woo the girl strategy when it comes to falling in love. Like, I don't know. Like for example, uh, have you ever watched Nichiro Days?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. I read it.
Or read, yeah. So Nichiro Days, which
It,
by the way, I did enjoy. I
it
did
was
like.
kind of cute though.
It was cute. It's like it's good love story, and like
Because like it's really rare to find a romance manga, like a shoujo manga, that's not written from the girl's perspective, but written from the dude's perspective.
yeah. And it was really sweet. But like I feel like with like Nichiro Days, like the main couple, I don't even remember their names anymore. But like, when like the guy is like, "Oh, I find this girl cute," right? There is like a sense of I want to get to know her better, but like the intentions are always very like romantic. Like, "Oh, I have to get her to fall for me," sort of thing. That
Oh yeah, there's always
feel
like
like it's awkward.
the drive to like, oh, because we're not the same gender, we can't actually be friends. I want to be more than friends with her. That's why I'm talking to her in the
Oh,
first place. Kind of like that.
yeah.
It's like I'm not like I'm pretending to be her friend so I can get more. I
Yeah.
hate that.
Is this your move? Is this how you get girls? Yeah. Whereas I'd say Nick. Whereas I'd say when it comes to BL, not that those stories those kind of plots don't exist, but I feel like if you're reading a romance heavy story, there's a lot of emphasis on like similar interests too. So it's like, oh, he likes movies and I like movies, so we'll talk about movies and then we become really good friends over movies, and then that friendship blooms into something romantic. Or like it's very friends to lovers. Or enemies to lovers, I don't know. We can get into that later. But yeah.
Hmm.
One of the great points about Pacific Rim, leading man and woman don't kiss at the end or anything, or just hug. Yeah. What's this, like, I don't know. Do you like I don't understand people who say men and women can't be friends. Like, as if,
That means
like,
bi like you can't be friends with the gender that you're attracted to, which means bi people don't have friends at all. Period. Just not allowed to have friends.
no friends allowed. But
Like
yeah.
bisexual people and pansexual people not allowed to have friends.
Yeah. Which it like yeah, it's weird because it's Cloud graduated from being because it's not like a anything other than just like a we live in a society moment where for some reason like there's outward pressure, like if it's just a guy and a girl like being pals, for some reason all their friends are like, oh, they're gonna make out later. You know. Yeah. um
What else do I have?
what are their points? uh, hmm. uh oh. I have here, at least for me, I'm like, I don't really like uh uh like pregnancy, but Miko does. So if we're in a world where males can't get pregnant, uh well, there's no kids involved. Hooray!
I think men should be allowed to get pregnant. Everyone, like, they should experience pregnancy.
Well, yes, they should experience it. I think it'd
I
be
wouldn't wish
important.
pregnancy on my enemy, but like I think men should experience pregnancy.
Reminds me, a girl in my class recommended novels to me. I was like, "Is it romance?" She told me, "No, it's mystery. I don't want to read it." I don't know. There are some days where I'm like, my taste in fiction is so broken. I can't read anything if it's not somewhat gay. But then, like, is it broken or did I gain a taste? I don't know.
Oh, actually, okay. Are we done with that? And then are we moving on?
uh, we can move on. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Oh, single dad ones are cute, yeah.
Oh
The
yes,
struggles of a single father.
I did write down some BL tropes that we can talk about, but like it's just talking about tropes that we like and
Oh, we
dislike and
can
whatnot.
go like that can go at like at the very end where we start going off on tangents.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's like remember when I talked about how like the West tends to have some kind of beef with the East when it comes to BL?
Hmm.
So because a lot of people that write BL are women authors, because like it's just a tendency for more women to be authors. Uh the West or there's a popular opinion that's mostly from the West where it's like Asian women like to fetishize gay men.
Yeah.
And so they try to not read anything that is labeled as BL because anything that calls itself a BL is tends to come from the East and the West just calls it gay. But anything gay in the West, once it goes over to the East, is also considered BL. So you can't really boycott BL. So
Yeah.
what they're essentially doing is just boycotting Eastern media.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can get into specifics about I don't even remember what her name is, the author.
Alice Osman, I think that was her name.
That was awesome.
So basically, it's like a lot of people will say stuff like, "Oh yeah, because it's a woman writing about a gay man, it's always fetishization. It's always like, especially if there's sex involved, right?" But
Yeah.
it's it's like the people that say that in the same breath also like Alice Osman said that like BL or yaoi fetishizes people, and then their own novel, which is also a BL,
Yeah.
Heartstopper, is intending to not. Oh God, uh,
Bless
is
you.
intending to not do that. I can't speak. Give me a second.
Okay, please heal yourself. But welcome, meteor showerists. From Winterfang, welcome. We're talking
Okay, I'm
about
good.
we're talking about BL as seen in the West, and and about Heartstopper's authors takes.
Or people kind of like Heartstopper's author, where they have this idea that a lot of BL produced in the East are fetishization because it's by women for women to read, but it's actually by women for anyone.
Yeah,
Like it might seem like it's by women for women, but that's only because it's not as widely acceptable, or because like gay people are a minority, right? They're not, a lot of them are not super open. So if we don't say it's by women for women, these things would not be aired at all because it'll seem like they have no demographic. Because a lot of producers still see gay people as a very small minority that cannot be marketed towards because they will not generate enough revenue.
yeah,
So there's a lot of layers in why things are produced the way they are in the East, and the West doesn't understand that. So all they see is that the East are fetishizing gay men.
yeah. And it's like, plus like with the East, like how you said, like LGBT or like gay media for gays is like for gays is such too small of an audience for people to consider making media about or making media for, really, right? And like that kind of plays in like how like the West has not that much LGBT media, right? It's because, and it feels like it's because like uh of the same idea where it's like it
Similar
might not
reason,
sell,
right?
like gay doesn't sell.
Yeah, we can't sell gay towards gay people.
Yeah,
It won't sell because there's just not enough gays. Like
right. But if you
statistically, there's not
say
enough of them.
oh, but this gay stuff is for women, they're like, women, that's half the population. They're the one buying the
Yeah,
Ita bags and all those can badges. Hell yeah, we want to sell to women.
yeah. And when it comes to like, women are actually a really good group, like very good demographic to market towards because
Mhm.
they tend to spend a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
They're more willing to spend.
Right. Like I don't know. Just like generalizing BL as just like women fetishizing men and something and treating it as like an inferior Eastern genre when like I like there's so much more BL media in the East than the West, at least. It's
And it's a lot
kind of
more
crazy.
widely accepted too. Okay,
Yeah.
so thanks to, and there are a lot of like social changes that I've seen growing up thanks to BL. When I was younger, BL is something you find in a very small section at the very back of the bookstore. Now it's all the way in the
Yeah.
front and center, and there's a very huge selection. And people don't have to pretend like they're looking at other books while picking up a BL anymore. They can just stand there and look at a BL. It's like it's it's more socially acceptable now to read BL. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman.
Yeah.
And it's more socially acceptable to talk about people that are gay and to be openly out, and like to be openly out in society when you are gay, thanks to things like BL, because people are now primed to think about it more positively
Yeah.
thanks to BL. So BL has done a lot of good.
Yeah, exactly. How dare they? Yeah. Good guy BL. Yeah. I've like teeter-tottered on sort of the perception of BL in oh no, teeter-tottered because of the perception of BL in the West, because I've seen it be called as fetishization a lot. And like, I don't know, because I'm very, very easy to sway, I'm like, shit, I'm a horrible person. Right? Because it's like, oh man, you read BL and that means you fetishize gay men, you think of them in that way, right? And that's not how real gay men are. You're reading media that portrays them in like this very hyper feminine light or whatever it is. Which by the way is not always true. But but it's like I don't know, it reached a point where it's of like yes acceptance where if we go back to kind of what we touched on with problematic fiction, where there's like a split between fiction and reality, and as long as you can recognize BL as fantasy and then like LGBT rights and gay men as the reality, right? There's like it's two separate different worlds, and whereas like yes, fiction does help changes in reality, like Miko was talking about, with boys' love growing in popularity and also helping people kind of understand or become more accepting of gay people, right? I don't know where I was going.
Anyway, there's also things like if you say that people reading BL
Yeah.
is fetishizing BL, like fetishizing gay men, are people that read straight stuff fetishizing straight people? I don't think so. It doesn't work like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there will be people that fetishize certain things. Duh. But I think the majority of people that read a romance is romanticizing things. Like how you're
right?
supposed to, because these stories are romance. They're romanticized.
You can't like say a romance story is supposed to be realistic because it's not.
And like, if I bring up Heartstopper again, right? The author who says things like, "Oh yeah, Eastern media fetishizes, over romanticizes gay people." I aspire to do different with my gay book
With my
of
gay
two
people
boys,
book. Yeah.
with me, an aro ace person, writing a romance book about about two boys
Uh-huh.
in an all boys school. It doesn't get any more like romanticized, like overly romanticized, overly
Girl, you're doing
than
the
that.
same thing.
You're doing the exact same thing.
Yeah. It's time to step off the soapbox. Also,
Like
yeah.
I think it's like the funniest thing because like usually you're like, oh yeah, they're just two college bros that happen to be gay, right? Or like, oh, they're office workers and they're gay for each other. But like to make a setting where it's all boys and then and there's only boys, so the only possible love interest is another boy. Dude, come on. Be fucking for real.
I don't know, man. It's
Like, does it happen in real life? Yeah, it does. But also, like, to specifically choose this for your story, dude, you're also as delulu as everyone else.
part of it is that those people who say immediately think about porn or sex. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and like they don't understand that media can like BL media can also just be void of sex, or like the sex is not the important part of
Yeah.
BL, because all they've ever seen or all they think about when they think BL is sex, which is super biased and very wrong.
Yeah, right? It's it's not.
It's like saying, "Oh, women only read romance novels for the smut." No.
It's like saying like every romance movie has sex in it. When that's not true. But yeah. Wow.
Also, like most BL don't even have explicit sex scenes if we talk about dramas and stuff or like shows and stuff, because those shit can't be aired.
Yeah. Well,
We don't watch, like, clearly they're not watching it for that.
yeah, they
And if you're
censor
talking
it
about
heavily.
porn, like actual porn,
Mhm.
every type of porn is fetishization of everything. Like straight porn is fetishization of straight people, gay porn is fetishization of gay people.
I don't know,
Porn
like
is
yeah,
porn
it's
in and of
porn.
itself is
You're not gonna walk
fetishization.
into like gonna walk into a porn studio and start protesting about like politics. You know, it's like it's
Right.
supposed to be like, yeah, this is fucked up, but it's whatever. It's just porn.
Fetishization of nose. Like
The nose.
porn is just fetishization of people.
Yes.
It's created to fetishize people, to objectify people, because that is what porn is.
Yeah.
It's like you walk into a restaurant and then you order
Nick.
you walk into a restaurant and you order bolognese pasta and you're surprised that it's bolognese.
Yeah. There are gay men that have written BL in the East based on their experience. And the whole genre has helped the story not be pure. Oh yeah. Don't worry. Like, yeah, there is like obviously there's BL written by men, right? But like, because okay, this is kind of off Zay's topic, but because we're talking about the whole fetishization thing, there's BL written by gay men who do the same stuff and also fetishize in quotes gay men because of this porn. So hands up in the air. What's yeah.
Just be fucking for real. Don't talk about porn when we're not talking about porn.
No, this is about romance. This is not
Yeah,
about porn.
exactly. So like if the only thing you can think about is porn when you think about gay people, I think that's a you like that says more about you than it says about people that
That's
read
what
gay
you.
media.
Why are you thinking so much about porn, huh?
Yeah, I think maybe you're the one fetishizing gay people and you're projecting onto other people.
Sounds like an issue you need to resolve. Topic doing work. Don't worry, Zay. I think you're plenty on topic. I just dragged you off topic. Sorry.
But yeah, there's also like the reason why. Oh, and I think in the West too, there's like anything made by Japan and other countries is called BL, but if it's from China, it's called danmei. And so they're trying to use it as like like the word BL as a categorization of only Japanese media, and then then like they're trying to
What?
use these terms that's supposed to be a very big umbrella term as like categorization of products of each country when danmei is also BL.
Yeah, it's just like what? What do you have to do?
Just
I don't know. Like it doesn't need like a different name because it's just the same thing. It might be slightly different because of the country it's from and whatever else cultures are tied to that, but like in the end, it's still the same genre.
yeah.
People who like the genre will still flock to it.
Yeah, and then that's why there's like in the West they try not to they don't market anything of theirs as BL, even if they're trying to market it towards a certain demographic,
Mhm.
like like an anime demographic. They'll just say, "Oh, it's gay," you know. They
It's
won't say
gay.
BL. It's gay.
It's
You wouldn't call Heartstopper BL just like the same reason you wouldn't call like Love Simon BL. And I'm like, bring that shit over to the East when they start marketing it, when they start giving it like releasing it to the public, it's called BL
it's gonna be BL.
because it is BL because BL is just anything that is gay.
Yeah. And we also
Like
have
anything that's MLM, BL. It's that simple.
people with problem with people who will oh they're so uwu they won't have sex.
That's just purity culture. That's like you know what? Next week let's talk about
Purity culture.
fandom dogpiling.
Fandom talk.
Anti. We're gonna talk about cancel culture next week.
Cancel culture. Sure.
I just watched a video on it. That's all.
Cancel culture. I feel like we're like if we're commentating on cancel culture, we're like 10 years late. What- but
Like I watched a video on media literacy being or like media comprehension being completely dead,
mhm. Oh yeah.
and that gave rise to purity and cancel culture in fandom.
Is it the video with like the coffin of Andy and Lele on the thumbnail? Because I remember
The
seeing.
what?
Never mind. I remember seeing like a video with this that's title, but I don't know if it's the same one that you watched. But I will watch it. It's in my watch later
It has the
list.
Tora and the cover.
It has what?
The Tory.
The Tory. Okay. Maybe it's not
It
the
has the
same one I
Tory
was
on the side
thinking.
of the cover, and it's like the entire cover is red. Is that what you're thinking
I
of?
think I'm thinking of the same one that you saw. Okay. I will watch that, yeah.
This one. Fandom policing, purity culture, and the death of media literacy.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You just steal all of their talking points.
D4 is a race to see how fast we can get canceled.
D4 is a race to see how fast we'll like be thrown off social media forever.
Alright. Should we talk about BL tropes? Should we calm down?
Yeah.
I'd win. Alright. So
Anyway, Temperate.
oh my god. Yeah, you and your Mpreg, it makes its way into every single episode.
No, it wasn't there in the first episode.
It would have been crazy if it was there in the first episode. I don't know, we went pretty off topic. It could have been. Okay. But yeah, let's take this time to talk about BL tropes that we like and dislike. First one that I wrote down was unrequited love.
I hate that. Unless it's like unrequited and requited at the end, it's fine. But it's like I hate unrequited love so much.
I do like it more when it's requited at the end, but I will still read the stories where it's not requited at all and then just like cry at the end, scream at the author and then and be
You
like,
want
that
me
was a
to
great
write-
time, 10 out of 10.
You want me to write you a Quinya where it's like
Stop!
unrequited?
No! I don't want it. Not when it's my ship. Only if it's like a BL one shot or something. Like it's characters that I'm getting to know for the first time. No, it's different.
I'll write you a Quinya where it's actually a Kuya A, and so Quincy is just watching from
No,
afar.
stop. Man, I have nothing to worry
And-
about because Miko won't
And then
write.
I'll Hana Haki that shit.
Hanaki. Right.
But the person that Hana Haki is a stopper.
What the fuck? That sounds like a
fucking
crack.
dies.
No.
Major character dead, Topper dies.
Why would you do that? Topper like Korea. I don't know. If anything, I think Topper hates Korea.
No, Topper likes Aiden.
Topper likes Aiden, yeah. Doesn't know anything about the. I'm sorry, it always derails into New Carnival. It'll derail into something else when the brain rot inevitably goes to a different fandom. Okay, but yeah. Unrequited love, woo! Okay, but additionally to unrequited love, there is this one trope in BL that I see a lot and I still do enjoy even despite seeing it a lot, which is like the I met you in elementary school, but then I moved away, but I've loved you ever since we first met in elementary school, and now we're meeting again.
Estranged childhood friends.
Yeah, estranged childhood friend. Yeah, but like it's specifically like I've loved you for like all those 14 years when we were apart, or however long. Yeah, they're like really good, even though it's like very predictable, but it's still so good. Yeah, go back as popular in school. Yeah.
I don't really care about those. I'm more of a like
Hempreg.
what do you call it? No.
Yeah.
Like single father and someone that helps him take care of the kid, and then
Okay.
and then falls not, and then they starts having this like emotional connection with the kid and the kid's father.
Yes. Single father stories are oh Hempreg.
No, it doesn't have to be unfrag.
Yeah, single father stories are really good.
Like the mother left them, or like the mother's dead, or whatever.
Yeah.
Take her out of the equation.
Mother has to be out of the picture, or else it's just NTR.
Honestly, I'll read NTR too. Who cares?
I'll read NTR if it's written good,
Same.
but it's rarely
I
written
mean,
good.
I read, like, I also read like Stalker Fix, so
Oh yeah.
that's just my problematic taste.
The last Stalker fic I read, I think I screamed about it to you guys, but it was that guy who like at the end of the first chapter revealed like he had all these photos of the other guy, right? And I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh my god, this
yeah.
is some crazy shit. And then they try to paint it as like a wholesome love story afterwards, after like this creepy revelation, and I'm like, it just doesn't work, man. I don't know what you were trying to do here. But yeah, it fell flat. It was very sad. It had a very promising start.
It was so bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. Very upsetting. Um, other common tropes. Uh, this is one that I started out liking, but now I'm just kind of like very, very indifferent to, where it's like, oh my god, I may not like men, but I like you, and that's what matters.
That's so whatever.
It's so wobbly hand.
I hate the. Okay, so it was okay back when there wasn't a lot of BL content to consume,
Yeah.
because there just simply wasn't much for you to choose from. Beggars can't be choosers. But now that there's actually stuff to choose from, I really don't like those stuff, because like I know that being BL is still like a fantasy or whatnot, but
Yeah.
I think it's better if you write them as actually gay rather than copping out or saying, "Oh, I like you for your personality. It doesn't matter to me that you're a boy."
It doesn't matter your gender, I just like you.
Yeah, and it's like, no, it does matter. Give them the true gay experience where, yeah, gender does matter. They want to get dick down.
Yeah, I do still
Or even if there's no dick involved, it's just like, gender does matter.
honestly
Pirate.
when I initially when I read like those sorts of lines, I took it as like a very like demi-romantic, demisexual thing where it's like, oh, but like they just don't have like a label for it. Where it's like, yeah, you
there's
could like
actually a
necessarily
difference.
not like men, right? You couldn't like not like men, but you like this one guy, right? And that would be true for demi-romance,
Yeah.
demi-sexual, whatever.
But also like, yeah, but there's a very big difference. I didn't realize I could like men until you versus like you're the only man I'd ever like, because or you're the only man that I like ever.
Oh, yeah.
Because like one is, oh, I didn't know that that was an option my entire life because it just had never happened before you, and the other one is, oh, yeah, I'm not gay, but I'm gay for you, bro. You know. And the difference there is, I think, is very important because one, yeah, they're gay, bi, or something. There's a sexuality there. And the other one, oh yeah, I'm still technically straight. It's like a cop out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly what you're saying. It's the difference between I didn't realize I could like men versus the only man I'd like. Or it's like the difference of saying I don't like men but I like you versus like it doesn't matter your gender, I like you. Like that sort of thing, I guess. Yeah.
Because I think when you say things like it doesn't matter your gender, I like you, or like it does almost sound like I like you no matter what, but it also sounds at the same time like I'd rather you be something else.
Really? Does it?
Like, how do I say this? It's like, oh, I would actually prefer it if you were if you weren't this gender, but it's because you're you that I like you.
Oh, I don't read it as that at all. Oh shit.
It does kind of feel like that to me, but like I know a lot of people don't read it that way.
Me looking down at
It's
my hands. Am I homophobic?
It's probably
okay.
I think it's probably because I had like a very similar experience when I like during actual dating, like IRL dating,
Mhm.
where it's like, oh, I don't actually see you as a non-binary person. I just see you as this because I prefer this, and I'm like, fuck off.
Oh god. Yeah, no. That's like literally saying like I don't see you as the gender that you are.
Yeah, and it's like, huh? You know, it's like I see you as you, you're not your gender, and I'm like, see both.
Yeah.
Or like
This
your gender in my head is not the same as your as the gender that you are. You know, it's whatever. Gender talk, fun.
gender talk. The next episode, gender. No.
No, we'll die. We'll die.
No.
We'll actually die. I'm not even qualified to talk about gender, even if like I'm not cis.
I'm also not qualified to talk about gender at all.
Because everyone's experience is so different. It's like hard to talk about.
Next talk.
Next,
Cool.
for cloaca,
We did
cloaca anatomy,
the Omegaverse episode.
cloaca anatomy in detail. Omegaverse Part 2.
Omegaverse part 2. We pull out diagrams. It's like an actual just class, step by step.
It's like a Professor Lando class.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Canolostos.
Here's another trope that I at this point it's like I just find it funny for the pure like are you serious, bro? Is the oh, but he's a man or but I'm a guy. You can't like a guy.
That's just a gay awakening.
Yeah.
That's internalized homophobia. We'll see.
Exactly.
I actually enjoy that because I think it's funny.
Yeah, it's like it's so
Because
ridiculous.
usually it's written a little
in-
funny.
Yeah, it's so
usually
ridiculous in
written
the
a little bit
BL.
funny. I can't like a guy, but I can't stop longing for him.
And because Miko and Nick. Yeah, you guys can talk about the detail of Mpreg and Cloacas. Cloacas.
I read an MPreg where they can only get pregnant at 18, and then after 18,
What?
they're like their ovaries or their uterus like deteriorates, and then they just become a normal dude again.
Oh wait, like oh, so only at 18. So not 17 or
yeah.
19. What the fuck? And is this only for men or
Yeah.
women too? Oh, only guys.
No, just women. It's like an island that only has men, so that's why the men have developed the thing where they
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was like porn with no plot.
An island. Wild. This is the thing. I feel like sometimes BL is just so ridiculous. Like porn with
I
plot.
mean, that's
so
porn.
funny.
That's
Yeah.
just porn. What I read was just porn.
Yeah. If we like there's this one line that's still in my brain after so long. I read it in like middle school. But it's like similar to like the you can't like a guy or I'm a guy or whatever. It's like two dudes who are about to bang it out for the first time and they're like, "Hey, if we have sex, does that mean we're gay?" And they're like, "What are you talking about? Two guys having sex doesn't make it gay." Yeah, it's not necessarily gay, but it's not really straight either.
Huh.
These guys are so funny. Also, I didn't like the end of that story where it's because like I'll just use top and bottom. Like the bottom starts developing feelings for the top, but the top is like an actual asshole. I really don't like the top. And then like the bottom like goes on a date and starts kind of seeing this other guy who's like much nicer. He kind of has like a suspicious vibe, but he's much nicer than the other guy, right? And then in the end he had to break it off because he went back to the top, and I'm like, you should have just stayed with the guy you the other guy you dated for a little while. Man, you don't deserve him. You
Yeah,
deserve
actually,
better.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. The having sex doesn't make you gay kind of thing. I mean, it's yeah. When it comes to like porn stars, yeah, but when it's usual like actually people, normal
Yeah.
people, usually that's not the case. I think having gay sex is gay. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. If you put yourself like if you consent and put yourself in that situation and you and you're like, "Hey, that was pretty fun." Like, I don't know. I don't think you're entirely as straight as you think you are.
Because like when it comes to porn, right? There's
Mhm.
like fluffers to make sure that everyone. I think they're called fluffers. Make sure that everyone's in the mood so that they
Nick.
can act like in the mood to have, yeah, so they can film all the time. So because filming takes longer than the video that you're watching, right?
Right, yeah.
And it's almost impossible for everyone to stay hard the entire duration of filming because yeah. So there's people who make sure that they do stay hard. So you can totally in a point like in a filming setting do it without liking it or like do it without being actually interested in the person you're doing it with because that is a job, you know?
Mm, right. I did not know, but now I do. The more you know.
But yeah, for regular people, you get hard to a man, probably gay.
I don't know. I'm kind of gay. Just a bit. Unless you have socks on, it's okay. Uh, want to keep talking about BL tropes, or we can branch off into a
We can
specific
keep talking
BL
about BL
series?
tropes.
Series?
Series? I don't actually watch BLCs. I watch one that's like
Scholars. Yeah.
I watched like one of my favorite series. It's a gender bend. So the girl got gender bent into a dude, and then and then like the male lead falls in love with the dude female lead.
Okay. Is this the one that where you and Zay were
That I
talking
forced
about?
you guys, the one I forced you guys to watch like ages ago.
Wait, is this a series? Like a animated?
No. It's live action. I remember forcing
I,
someone to watch it ages ago, but I'm pretty sure that was you.
I don't think so. I don't remember this.
It had like a magical unicorn and everything.
No, I don't remember this. I think it was someone
It's called
else.
Great Men Academy, and then the male lead's name was Tengmo, and you guys were like, oh, his name is Watermelon.
Great Man Academy.
Great Men Academy.
I don't remember this.
It's ages ago.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Yeah, I really like that one, but like it's technically straight, so it's not that good. But I like that the dudes like once they found out that they were gay, they weren't like entirely opposed to it, and they were like, "Oh, huh, huh, I could be gay," that kind of reaction rather than like, "It doesn't matter to me if you're a man or a woman." They like once they found out that the guy they like is also a woman, they were like, "Oh, so am I not gay?" you know.
Yeah.
So it's not it doesn't matter your gender. I love you no matter what. It's more of a. It seems like I can love both genders. It's okay.
Don't remember. There's two manga and it has this premise. That's what I was thinking. I thought it was the one you guys were talking about with um something that happened that was unsatisfactory. I forgot exactly what it was,
But
but it
like
was a manga.
the girl stays as a man at the end, so like so it's technically a BL. It's also like
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's two guys from this boy band who played the male lead and the female lead, quotations female lead, and like it's just like
From a boy band.
the boy band was playing roles where they fell in love with each other. It's funny.
Wild.
Like you don't need to write you don't need to write ship like RPF fix. They do it for you.
That feels like I don't know why my first thought was like that sounds like an Idolish 7 fic.
Could be.
It could be. It could so easily be. Okay. Well, Miko doesn't watch BL series. I do. Hey, have you seen Ginger Romantica or Sekaiichi Hatsukoi?
No,
No, really?
no. I don't like BL anime.
I mean, that's fair. It's not that good.
The old ones are so bad that I never got into watching BL anime.
I don't remember 99% of Ginger Romantica. But I did watch all 3 seasons, and I watched the third season like as it came out, each episode at school with my friend.
I watched One Punch Man. Does that count as BL?
Um,
I watched Naruto. Does that count as BL?
yes. I'm watching newer ones. Okay. Wow, I'm the only one. I'm the only old person here watching Junjo and Sekaiichi. Sekaiichi is not bad. I do like Sekaiichi. Yuri on
Oh, Yuri on
Ice.
Ice. Dude, not gonna lie, people thought Yuri on Ice was actual queer bait. Like, oh no, there's no way they're actually gay. This is just another sports anime, and then they kissed.
And then okay, but they didn't ever confirm it. It was just like heavily implied through the rest of the show.
Dude, they proposed marriage.
They did propose marriage, but like didn't say the word marriage.
Fuck off. Do the twins and Haru? No, they don't count because they're both in love with Haruhi, and it's all a show.
Yeah. But if you ask the fandom space, the twins do count.
No, not anymore. Not in the new fandom space.
Not in the new fandom. They put rings on their left finger. Yuri on Ice.
Does banana fish count?
Crying.
They're dead.
Stop! No, tragic
What is
gaze.
Tragic gays. Actually tragic.
Actually,
gays.
tragic gaze.
Banana fish is one instance where it's like it doesn't focus on the BL, but it is a BL.
Yes, it is. It is for sure a BL. I don't know.
Like the romance between the two characters is big enough that it's a BL, but it's not a romance story. I don't even know what happened. Like I'm still not sure what happened there, and I read like half of it.
Did you wait? Did you finish it?
No, I didn't finish it. I just
Okay.
know the ending because people were like, I dressed up as Ash, I cosplayed Ash, and I went to the library where he quotations fell asleep.
Where he fell asleep. Yeah, he just fell asleep. He woke up later, and then they got married, and everything was fine. But yeah, Sekaiichi was not bad. Just have to say, they made a movie for the 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 third wheel guy for the main ship, and they shipped him with another guy, Yokozawa, and it's the other guy's name is Kirishima. And it was like really good. I don't know. But the art style is dated, so I don't know if it's finished or not. I did try to keep up with it, and like I got to the point where it was like 21 days until another Ritsu falls in love. And I'm like, what the hell? Seriously? Is it ending? Is he and they say falls in love as if they haven't been having sex this entire time, but okay.
I mean, you can have sex without falling in love.
Yeah. But I haven't checked up on it, so I have no idea where it's at now. Junjo is too awkward for me to keep reading. I don't know. I don't really like
I
the
used to
setup for
read this
Junjo.
thing. Let me look it up. It's so bad.
Oh boy.
Yeah, here it is. Oh my god, there's a series. I didn't know they made a series of it.
Series.
Like, what do you call it? An actual like Thai BL of this thing, unless it's the same name, different thing. No, it is the same thing. Okay, it's a story called Love Stage, and I used to read it a
Oh,
lot,
I
but
was
then
just about to talk about Love Stage.
but then it icked me the fuck out, and I could no longer read anything by Eki.
Wait, what happened to it?
Like after reading it for a while, it started giving me the ick, so I had to
What did
stop,
they
and I
do
couldn't
that
read,
that gave you
and
the
then I
ick?
couldn't read anything by Eki ever again. I see the art style and I just cry.
Yeah, what happened? I feel like if you were gonna ick, it'd just be like the premise at the beginning.
Yeah, I think I started reading it before I could form any coherent thought, and then
Oh.
when I could actually started forming thoughts like halfway through, I was like, "Why am I reading this? The entire story is icking me out. It's so bad."
Love Stage is. Oh man.
Love Stage is man. I wish
Yeah,
I could
oh, I
enjoy it,
just
but
realized
it's
I hate all of this. What's the premise? Can I even remember the premise? It's like.
it's they met for the first time when they were younger, but it's
Yes.
this guy who had to. It's like a wedding commercial,
Hmm.
and the it's they had the the other male lead, the protagonist, dressed up as a little girl because he's
Yeah.
so cute, right?
Yeah.
So they made him dress up as a little
But
girl to play
they were
in the
children.
commercial with
Yeah.
another boy, and they were children. And the other boy was like, "Oh my god, this girl is so pretty," and then falls in love instantly, and then has been loving the, in quotations, girl for his entire life until he became an adult. And then they meet again when the company was going to reshoot another wedding
Yeah, they
commercial,
were
and they want to
doing.
like call back to the old wedding commercial, so
Yeah.
they called the entire old cast up. And then he finds out that the kid that played the girl he was with in the first wedding commercial, is actually a guy.
Hmm. Yeah.
And he has this like existential crisis because the girl he loved never existed.
Yeah.
And he becomes crazy possessive of the other of the guy as he ends up liking. And then there's this older brother character that is also crazy possessive as his younger brother, but is also very into his manager.
Yeah. Yeah, funny because their spin-off series is called Backstage.
Yeah.
But yeah, um, I don't remember much of Love Stage. I remember two specific scenes, which is one where the main character, who's the guy who was dressed up as a girl, right? He's the bottom, he's the guy on the right. And so he has kind of like a tsundere personality, I guess, not really 100% falling in love easily, that sort of thing. But like there's this one part where he like buys all the merchandise of the other guy because they're both famous actors, right? So he buys all this merchandise and CDs and stuff. And I'm like, wow, you're such a nerd. And then I remember because I watched the anime, so every time they had a bed scene, they would just cut away to other stuff because they had to censor it. So it'd be like, "Oh, I love you," and they cut away, refrigerator, armchair, window. I was like, wow, this is so romantic. Yeah, the elephant scene. Yeah, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm a guy. He lifts up dress, elephant.
Love stages. I also got really annoyed with like how the protagonist was not like it's just like really big star, but he's also like, oh my god, I'm so incognito. I'm so like no one knows me. Shut the fuck up! Oh, that.
The protagonist is literally what like no the what was it? They had like the protagonist was like an otaku, right?
Yeah.
He was like a nerdy character, and then like
Oh, like,
he's so
like I can't do anything. I'm just a little guy. Shut the fuck up! Grow up hair.
right, and like his parents are like these two famous actors,
Superstars.
yeah, and I don't know,
His
like
brother is also a famous actor. It's an actor
yeah,
family.
yeah. So I thought for sure he was like because he started off as like, oh, I'm not into acting. I don't like any of that stuff. I'm not gonna pursue that path. And I'm like, you go, girl. And then he became an actor, and I was like, what the fuck was that all about? That I knew you had a character arc change, but like it didn't really convince me that this was what he wanted
Also,
to do.
I went down like a tiny rabbit hole, and it's like, oh, they made a Thai BL series of Love Stage, and like I got all the cast. Like someone made a comparison between like cast members and actual characters, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't vibe.
What are the cast members not
You can go
comparable?
look at it. I posted it.
Oh, okay. Time to take a peek. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think the one that's like supposed to be uh the one that's supposed to be the protagonist, the bottom.
Yeah.
I think they should have found looked for an actor that had even softer features,
Yeah.
because this guy, I don't think his features are soft enough to like play a girl.
Yeah. There's an anime where a girl was a model for months or years. The brother living in the same house didn't find out until late high school. How? How? He was playing too much Genshin Impact, never left his room. Didn't touch enough grass. Just didn't know. Yeah. Okay. Well, those are the only three old BL series that I watched. Junjo Sekaiichi Love Stage. There's like I know there's other ones out there, but since you didn't watch any, I'm not even gonna bother mentioning it.
The BNP.
BNP?
BNP. Think about it for a second. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Uh, I don't. What? Miko, you're giving me more IQ than I actually have.
Dumbass.
Oh, I bro, I didn't even consider that because it's just porn.
Yeah, it is just porn, but technically it is a BL. Oh yeah, I did watch The Untamed. Yes, I didn't finish it though, but I did watch it. It's technically not a BL because censorship, but it is the BL because we know.
We know.
We know what happens. I really should watch all of it, but it's like 50 episodes. And each episode's like an hour long. I don't have 50 hours for this shit.
Censored, but they kept some of the kiss scenes.
Yeah, like the chicken proposal scene.
The chicken proposal. Yeah.
Xiao-Zhan is so cute and The Untamed.
See, this is a piece of BL media that I miss because I only really focus on manga and anime. Oopsie. I'm not an ally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a friend who got into the Untamed, so there's really no reason for me to not watch it.
I got invited to a girl, like a Chinese girl's hot pot party because she saw the Untamed on my iPad when I was in university. Because I was like, oh yeah, let me just set like I like this. I'll set it as my wallpaper. And then she saw it and she was like, you want to come over to my house, eat hot pot, and watch the Untamed? I was like, why not? So we never talked again, but like, whatever. I got free food.
So our lesson here is that BL can help you make friends. Go out, flaunt your stuff.
They hit it off with my sister, but they didn't hit it off with me.
Did your sister watch The Untamed?
No.
We could never talk to them again. We'll just cut out that one part. The important part is that you got to the house and you ate the hot pot. So, no, it wasn't the BL that broke the friendship. It was just me.
I'm currently very into ultimate game, right? Which is like where you play as a girl and you date a man.
Yeah,
Disgusting. But
I know.
I'm trying to make an agenda where like you crack ship the boys together, the love interest together.
That's what I'm
But I can't
saying. I'm waiting for
I
someone
can't
to do
talk
that.
about it with the I can't talk about that with the people that I'm around currently because that would never fly in an ultimate server.
Well, they have to. The thing is, like, they have to at least meet once for you to form an argument, I'd say. Like, okay, you know Mystic Messenger? You played through you played through Yusong, right?
Yeah.
But you at least saw like the main story. I
Yeah.
really liked the ship with
Zen and fucking what's his name? Elizabeth the Third's dad.
yeah, with Zen and what was his was it
What's his name?
what's his name? Jimin
his
Han.
name?
I was like, wait, like he used to be like the one guy name that I remember. How can I not remember it suddenly? Yes, Zen and Jimin.
I like how I knew immediately that you shipped Zen and Jimin. Because Jimin Han is gay.
Those Jimin Han is gay.
Like, I didn't even participate in fandom, and I didn't even know anyone shipped anyone with anything. But the moment you said Mr. Messenger and ship, I was like, Sen and Jimin Han definitely.
I'm glad you know.
Like just something about them, fruity.
Yeah, exactly. It was like in like I don't know, both of their routes. I did both their routes, even though I can't remember much. But it's just like this is my boyfriend and this is my boyfriend's boyfriend. But yeah, BO can exist.
The only thing I
anywhere
care
it's-
about Jimin Han is his like bad end where you become Elizabeth the Third.
Oh yeah, of course you would like that, you filthy animal.
I never played it though. I'm not that crazy.
Okay. How do we get to Ultimate? We're talking about BL. Okay. BL series, other BL series, anime. Given? Hey Miko.
No.
Hey Miko. I think you should watch
No.
I think you should watch Given.
Nah.
Just the thing, because I was watching someone talk about this earlier, and I think it's funny, like, Given has this sort of reputation of being like, oh my god, this is like purist BL, you know, like this is the unproblematic BL because there's like an overarching story that and there's no sex scenes. There's an overarching story. It has a plot. Yeah, but like the thing is like that's only really for the first kind of arc and the rest of Given is not. Have you seen the newest? I haven't seen the newest stuff. I should. I really should. But like it gets it gets darker. Given people out here being like, Given is so unproblematic. I love this. This is the kind of feel that we should want. We should strive for. And then they read the rest of Given and they're like, oops. Oh yeah. People got like I don't know, because I have no friends. I watch a lot of reaction videos, so I watch a lot of reaction videos for Show Mafu you can have sex in a bit of the flesh. That's okay, that's true. But it was so little that yeah, it was so little and it's very emotional. I don't think it really registered. But yeah, I saw like a couple people react to the Given movie, which is talking about not Mafuyu and Yuki, or not Mafuyu, Yuki and Ue no Yo Ue sama. Um the other two guys, Haru Ue no Yama, thank you. Haruki and Ak. Yeah, and then there's like a scene in the movie where it's kind of dubcon-y ish. It's not sex, it's just like yes, Haruhi and Akihito, thank you. It's not sex, but it's like kind of sexual, sensual touching, but like kind of dubcon, right? And like I saw so many people were like, "This is so uncomfortable to me. I don't know why they would animate that." I'm like, "Oh boy." Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Also, a fun fact, the Given author has a lot of really good Iwa Oi DJs.
Oh, now I'm interested.
So they also have like well they made a lot of haiku DJs. They had one ongoing series that I liked and it had no real BL romance. It was just kind of like some ships that they liked that were implied. But it was like all the Haikyuu boys, but they were part of some army fighting something.
Oh, they
An
did that
excuse
one.
to yes, an excuse to draw them all in cool combat uniforms. Yeah, I'm
I
pretty sure
love
they did
that
that one.
one.
Yeah, right? They have such a good art style and they look so good. Yeah, so will you read it now?
I am more inclined to reading it, but books are expensive.
I mean, okay.
You shush right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, shush, shush, shush.
Okay. Yeah, books are expensive. Because too busy with deep space. It's
Dude,
true.
I've been thinking about D space this entire time. I'm like, oh, I need to do my D space trials. I need to
Bro,
get to orbit 30. I need to clear orbit 30.
has your energy even come back? Came back? Has it refilled
You
enough?
don't need energy to deep space trial.
But don't you need the keys? You can only do 3 a day.
I haven't done today's 3 yet, but I also do the regular orbit, the one that's permanent, and that's at
Oh, you don't need keys for that?
yeah, you don't need keys for that. Just
What?
power through it. And I'm at orbit 30 and I've been stuck there for a while.
Please stay with us. Stop falling into the heterosexual atmosphere.
I also need to do what do you call it? Cures of Themis dailies. I haven't gone back to reading the stories yet, but I still need to do the dailies.
Oh, right. I forgot you
I'm ignoring it
re-downloaded.
for now. Mario is calling you Nuna or like Jitya is so cute.
I know you said Marius, but I first heard Mario. I was like, yo, what's happening?
It's like when you go in, right? And then he's like, Jitya, it's been so long.
Mario.
Have you like you look like you've gotten paler, you've gotten thinner. Oh my god, what's like seclusion like it's like that setting was like you went into secluded training and that's why you've been away for 830 days.
Oh, wait, they count the number of days you've been away? Oh,
yeah. They count the number of days. So like I went back in and it's exactly 830.
Oh my god.
And then it was like, oh my god, what's the food there not good? Like I'm like you haven't been like you didn't contact us at all, and you're like, I'm so sorry, it's secluded training. I couldn't contact anyone
Holy
outside
shit,
at all.
Hoyoverse.
And he's like, please never do that to me again, Jitya. And I'm just like, my heart.
Shit, now you gotta stay.
I haven't read the comeback story with Luke, Artem, and Vin yet, but I feel like Luke's going to be so like emotional.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's like when
Yeah,
you
it's like,
abandoned-
yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit. I didn't know
But like
they'd do
Marius
that.
was like, he was like, you went to his art studio, right? And then he was like, almost immediately dropping what he was doing and ran up to hug you.
Oh. Man, holy fuck.
I also forgot that they translated Jitya as Miss, so Marius calls you Miss in English, and that's so like distant. Hoyoverse forever will Hoyoverse will forever ruin my immersion with their translation.
Mr. Albedo.
Mr. Albedo. Albedo Gaga! Mr. Albedo.
Mr. Albedo. Did you do
Like, or like, Shenhe, calling Shenhe Jitya, and then, no, wait. Was it Shenhe or was it, oh no, Eula. It was like Eula Jitya, and then it's like, Auntie Eula!
Auntie.
She aged 15 years.
Auntie. Eula Ai. Auntie. Man. It's like,
Because Shenhe is actually an IE. Chongyun's IE.
yeah. Okay, Eula Emperor H.
Oh, Yanfei Senpai and Guoba-san. Yeah, it's like anything that's in Japanese, for some reason, they translate it properly and keep the honorific, but like,
But if it's in Chinese, then it's Mr. Miss Auntie.
yeah. Mr. Albedo!
Where are the Gugu and Jija rights?
Very good, very good. Hoyoverse, very good. Good job, Hoyoverse. / sarcastic. / pain.
Okay. We derailed. BL. BL, this stream is about BL, not Genshin, and not Ultimate Games. I have one more BL series on here, and it's Sasamiya.
I don't know it. Genshin can be
You haven't-
BL, believe, yeah. Exactly.
That's true, but that's more shipping and not like actual not like a like not an original work. Miko hasn't watched Sasami. Nick, have you watched Sasaki to Miyano? I know that they is a fan.
I read a little bit of it, but I didn't watch it.
Real on my OC. Yes, nice. Okay.
Sasaki Tomiyano is really cute because it's like, oh yeah, I read gay books, I'm not gay. And then he goes, oh shit, I am gay.
Oh, but oop.
Turns out I am.
Nor do I remember. Okay. Sasamiya,
Or I like that guy in Sasaki Tomiyano where it's like, my girlfriend really likes BL, he wants me to bone another dude.
yeah.
That guy is so
Best
unfortunate.
character.
It's so unfortunate, I love him. It's so pathetic.
I like Sasamiya's sort of, I don't know. It's like commentary on the like the I'm not gay but I like you sort of thing. I don't know. Or like it's set up to be like I'm not gay but I like you.
But it turned out to be, you know what, I am gay and I like you.
The most Okasora. Yeah, him.
My girlfriend keeps wanting me to bone another dude, and she wants me to bottom. That's so good. My girlfriend likes bad boy bottoms. Should I be worried?
Man. But yeah. I have not caught up on Sasamiya, but I did catch up to their spin-off series, which is Hirono and Kagiura. Yeah. Wow, same brain. Timing. Yeah. I am like rolling around. It's the kind of BL you read where you like punch the wall and like try to suffocate yourself in a pillow because it's like cute aggression. They animated a bit of it. Oh my god. Screech. Wait, okay, because I know they're not coming out with the anime. Do they have is it like an OVA? Wait. Uh. Oh no, they have a movie. Brain extension. Okay, I remember hearing news about them getting some kind of adaptation. Brain expand domain expansion. BO. Okay, cool. Yeah, Hirano Kagiura. I'm very I don't know. Hirano like is just he is so domain expansion boys love. He's so like, I want to squeeze this man and put him in a blender, sort of thing. Oh no. Because he's so domestic, but he does not, like, it's just, like,
Oh.
are you okay, Miko?
Yeah, I'm looking up my favorite BL manhwa.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he's like, oh,
I miss them. I miss them. I miss them so much.
I don't even know how to describe.
Let me look it up.
Why did I track two words?
Let me get a shot of them so you can understand how cute they are.
Okay, here we go.
shit, there's no good shot because it's not that popular. Korean manhwa has like BL manhwa has so much sex,
Oh,
or like
really?
so much like a lot of it is a little R18 or like R16, something like that. Or they'll start making out in the weirdest like in the most inappropriate timings. Like I think there was
Wild.
one where they're like uh they're being chased by a serial killer and then they were hiding and they start making out and I'm like, dude.
Sex does sell. I remember, I feel like a lot of BL manga that I read, at least older BL manga that I read, they always have some kind of sex scene, like first chapter. And like I thought, I don't know, I was just reasoning it out in my brain because I was
Wait,
just
it's
like,
on
if they don't
Tappy?
have, it's what? If they don't have a sexy scene in the first chapter, then they can't hook the readers. Or like the reverse of insanity spectrum from BL.
Oh wait, no, it's no longer available. It used to be available on Tappy Tune. Never mind.
Oh, cute. Were you reading Yaoi? Is there a difference? Here's the thing. We talked about this before, but like BL and Yaoi are pretty much one and the same. Where I guess the definition can be argued, but yeah, Yaoi is part of the plot.
I'll look up if they did any other no, they only did this one. They didn't write any other story.
Yaoi has so much sex scenes compared to Shonen. Yeah. I mean, the Wikipedia definition for yaoi is no climax, no point, no meaning. Okay, Miko, let me know when you find your favorite. Because I have a favorite BL manga. You want to hear
I did.
about it?
It's called All About Lust. It's so good.
All About Lust?
Yeah, but it's not about lust. I mean, they do have sex, but like that's like very unimportant in the story.
Oh, okay. It is the one that you sent. Outer Daughter. Okay, Small Claw.
But they wrote a series called No Bad Dog. Never read that before, but okay. But yeah,
But yeah,
now it's like
are you gonna talk about it or?
I don't remember much about it actually. I need to reread it, but it's like uh it's this dude who is like trying to keep it cool in front of his crush because his crush is his senpai, but all he can think about is boning a senpai. And he gets flustered really easily, and his senpai is just like trying to bone him too, but they're both trying to keep it cool.
Okay.
It's kind of like that. That's kind of the story.
That's great.
And so there's a lot of emotional development, but like what they wanted to do was bone the entire time.
That's why it's all about lust. Whoa, the title. I feel like I talked about Amuro Paradox too many times, so let me see if I can find this other series that I know is also popular. But I don't remember the name.
I talked to someone before and they were like, "Oh yeah, to me the art style is not important when I read BL," and I'm like, "When I read anything, the art style is important."
It is. Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm an art whore.
Or like, I guess for me, it's like the art styles is important, but if the story is really good, I won't be deterred by the art style. Like, basically, it's not like a deal breaker for me.
I don't pick it up in the first place if I don't like the art.
The more instances if I can steal. Yeah. I mean, same, but if like someone is recommending it to me, I'll be like, okay, yeah. It doesn't matter if the art style is good or bad. I'll be like, well, it was recommended and they said it was really good, so I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I guess I do that too sometimes. But I only read like the first 3 chapters to see if I like it, and if I don't, I'll drop it immediately. I give you 3 chapters to hook me in.
Hmm. Okay, I can't find it. I guess I'll just talk about Amuro Paradox because I've reread this story so many times. I actually know like if I've reread it so many times to the point where if I'm reading like the fan translation versus the actual translation, like I can know the difference because I've memorized some of the lines. But yeah, because it's a bickering couple and I love bickering couples. And uh it's about two reporters for a gossip magazine. So they're like paparazzi. They like chase scandals, celebrity scandals. And I don't know. I think the character development is really cool, especially for one character. I don't know. It's like it's got like this sort of thing where it's like the semi gets like more character development than the okay. That happens
Oh,
a lot, especially like in older BL, like Jojo Romantica. But and like the reason being is just because like the Uke is just like kind of like a normal guy, but it's funny to read. It makes me laugh. So here we are.
okay.
A lot of times, thanks, Miko.
Cool beans.
Cool beans. See, Junjo, not Junjo. Fuck. Amuro Paradox is by Natsume Isaku, and like whenever I find a story that I like, I will track down the author and I will read every single one of their works. And I'm like, and it's the most reliable way to find like just
The
stories.
stuff you like.
Yeah, because like if if you like it, if you like this one aspect of the story, chances are the author does too. And they wrote other stories for you to enjoy. So,
I like comedy BL the most. I like it lighthearted.
yeah, same. Except Given. Oh my god, you should read. uh, got any other series up your sleeve? Boys you miss.
Boys you miss. What else is there? I read too many. Like I also read a lot of shoujo. It's hard to think of stuff because like I ended up just treating it all as like, oh yeah, romance tag. You know,
Shoujo?
it's all mixed up in my head. Like shoujo, BL, it's just mixed up as romance in my head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I categorize them by like how much I like it in a certain like ranking. So I don't remember much, and also I lost my library of like where I was collecting which series I was reading.
Oh, uh-oh, your bookmarks.
Yeah, my bookmarks.
Oh, I found the other series I was thinking of, which is wait, was it really called Fated First Love? Or My Love Mix Up? I don't know what to call it. But it's school AU. School AU. It's school setting. And it's the one of the rare BLs that has like a hetero side pairing that's like good.
Dude, my favorite all time.
Hello?
What like my favorite all time manhwa webtoon?
Yes.
It's Loud of the Count's Family, and it's very gay coded, but it's not gay. Unfortunately.
Is it what is it shoujo?
No, it's fantasy adventure thing.
Oh, okay.
Shonen-ish. Shonen-ish?
Shonen-ish.
It's very gay coded. I read it before it had an official translation, and after it had an official translation, I'm still reading it. Yes, Loud of the Count's Family is so fucking good. Wait. It's like Kale. His name is Kale. I hate it because like Kale, you know. Yeah.
Okay. I see. Red hair.
He's pathetic in the best way because he knows he's pathetic and he owns it. And like, I'm pretty sure the other character is fucking in love with him because
Because of how
they think,
pathetic. Okay.
yeah, like
Yeah.
they think he's so weak, he has to be protected, but he's such a good person when all he's doing is trying to save his own ass. I love it. Loud of the Count's Family is so good. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint is another not gay, but feels so gay. What else?
Gay but not gay.
I need to find stuff that's like. I didn't put my updates into folders, so I can't. Wait, what do you mean? Huh? How do I find my. Oh my god, I can't find anything in this fucking.
Best ranks I raised. What?
Oh, that's right. I haven't read that. I haven't read S Ranks IRA Ace, but it's also very gay coded.
We have an episode on just gay coded things. BL but almost. Throw Yuri on ice.
Which one did I comment on? Okay, whatever.
Okay.
I'm checking my library off another thing that I like followed. Let me check. Oh, Love Shuttle is a pretty nice Omega verse. It's just a dream, right? It's oh my god, one of my favorite. You guys have to read it, please.
You gotta advertise it. Hello?
It's basically like it's just guy ghosts dreams stuck in it together fucking plot porn with plot.
I
So
like how
good.
none of us can like properly summarize the series we like. It's just like incoherent mumblings. Just like it's so good. Please read. And this is why we should never do book talk, book review. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Book club. That's what it was. If we ever run out of D4 topics.
Oh, there's this one. There's this one called
D4
My
turns
Dashing
into book
Delivery
club.
Driver. My Dashing Delivery Driver has like such a pretty art style.
Is this a delivery guy? The delivery guy
Yeah.
AU?
Let me grab it for you. Which one did I bookmark? Oh, the official one.
Former office worker Ishin quits his office job to do hard physical labor in the delivery business. As the daily grind wears down his body and soul, his only solace is working with his beloved coworker Hayes. Hayes has it all: good looks and excellent occupational skills. One day, just when Ishin's starting to feel like Hayes' titillating presence makes his job worthwhile, he makes a mistake during a delivery, and Hayes has to pick up after him. On top of that, he gets blackout drunk and makes a total disgrace of himself. When he wakes up, he finds himself with no clothes on and Hayes by his bedside asking if he remembers what happened last night. So that one moment of despair might be the catalyst that brings them together. Perfect.
Yes. It's so good. I think Zay and I have very similar tastes in manhwa.
I think Zay just reads a lot.
Like, with the exception of like me reading straight stuff, the manhwa that we read are pretty similar. Like the webcomics we read are pretty similar.
I feel like I am one half of Zay, you are the other half of Zay. Together we make Zay.
Together we make a full Zay.
Yeah, and Zay is the full Zay.
There's also this one manhwa. I think it's like something about the sun. Let me find it. Oh no, not Traces of the Sun. It's I can't get on the site that I usually use.
Oh
It
no.
won't load. Ah, I found it. It's called Sun's Blood. I used to really like it. It's about a priest with a childhood trauma, and then one day he met a guy that expressed interest towards him. However, that guy is a vampire disguised as a philanthropist,
Okay.
and yeah, the vampire started manipulating the priest's mind to violate him, like emotionally and physically. It's
I
dubcon,
see.
but like the plot is so thick. Also, the vampire and the male lead and the priest, they all look so good.
I can read this before. They...
I haven't caught up to a lot of the villainous stuff either. It's been so long. Trace of the Sun. See? No, not Traces of the Sun. Trace of the Sun I've been meaning to read, but this is Sun's Blood, which is another one. Let me find it. Copy image. Paste.
Oh, okay. This is the vampire one?
Yeah. So good. They It used to be translated on like Lezen and Tapas, but I don't know if it's still there. Oh, it's called Tear of Solaris on Lezen. It's still there. Thank fuck. But only up to chapter 20. The Korean one is up to what do you call it? It's up to chapter 62 and with two specials, so like 64 chapters. So yeah, sad, very sad, very very sad. Also, Lezen is too expensive for me. I can't read this. I'm so sad, dude. There's things like King of Home Cooking, which I think was okay.
King of home cooking?
Yeah. Oh, I miss fucking quickly wear the face of the devil. Just the scanlation team. Oh, you can't read it anymore. I never finished it, and then the blog that used to update the fan translation, it's dead now.
Oh no. Did you ever read the one about the guy who's trapped in a BL world?
Yeah. That one's also really good.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to push, like, as I was like, I'm tired of people reacting to like Sasaki to Miyono and being like, "Ooh boy, this is my first BL," and I'm like, I don't think Sasamiya is like a good first BL, but it would be funny to start to watch the BL World guy as a first BL. Not a live action thing too. Yeah, the live action had him like fall. I think the live action had him end up with a guy, which is funny. But it wasn't the guy we all thought he would go with.
Oh, never mind. You just have to log in to access the links. Okay, I'm happy. I'll just make an account.
Okay, anyway. There is like I have been reading criticism for the BL World guy.
Why?
Or
What's wrong with it?
They're saying that the kind of whole him avoiding all these versus things, it's getting stale. And like there's not much plot other than him just avoiding it, right?
Oh yeah, I am waiting for the one day where he actually falls.
Yeah, right? We're all waiting for that, and then now it's like, is he gonna fall at all? Like, is he gonna crack? I don't know how long he can keep this up.
There's that like his brother's friend that's into him. I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, same.
Because that's the only one that he wasn't able to avoid.
But like the author does like a lot of side comics, extra comics that are purely focused on like the brother's friend group
Relationship, yeah.
Yeah. So they're worried that it's like, oh, MC is getting pushed out of the spotlight. But like MC is supposed to be kind of a side character. I guess it's not really out of character for him to not be the MC.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a name.
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for the day where the brother's friend finally bags him because he's the only one who he hadn't been able to avoid.
Waiting. No, there is like a small group of people that ships MC with the brother's boyfriend.
Oh, that one's actually funny too. I can see that. That's funny. That's very funny.
That's really good. It's also because the reasoning is like, oh, like they're very casual with each other since MC is like, oh yeah, he's already like taken, so I don't have to be super wary around him, right? And then the brother's boyfriend is like, this guy is so chill. It's good. Sip some tea. Yeah, but I'm shaking. Please continue this series until I die.
Anyways, yeah, what we doing next week?
Cancel culture?
Cancel culture? Media literacy?
Cancel culture and media literacy? Oh,
heavy topic. Big boy topic.
Big boy topics. Seems like an odd combo.
They actually go together.
Yeah.
Because you have cancel culture because there's no media literacy.
Oh, we should probably, well, yeah, cancel culture, but like specifically, like not of people, not of like celebrities, but like
Of
of
people
media.
against other people.
People against other people.
And people against media, you know.
What?
Just, like,
Wait.
dogpiling on other people
No,
because
like
they
if
like
we're
a certain
talking
media,
about media
canceling them.
literacy and cancel culture, then it'd be cancel culture against media, right? Not with people.
No, it's like, actually, you know what? I need to do more research.
Yeah. Next week.
We do research on stream next week.
Feels like a horrible idea. No, I mean, well, so far we've been choosing topics we at least know something about, so we don't have to do much research at all, if any. So, are you up for cancel culture? Wait, media literacy and
Yeah.
cancel culture.
Well, just go with. Let's just call it
Media literacy.
cancel. No, cancel culture.
Just cancel
because we'll
culture?
focus on cancel culture and like why, you know,
Oh,
and
okay.
the what and the whys of cancel culture.
Sure. So just like in general then, not just in like for media. So that would include stuff like celebrities, YouTubers.
Canceling celebrities, canceling other Twitter users.
Sure.
Does that sound okay or no?
I mean, I'm fine with it. I don't could but like it's a uh
It's a heavy, big boy topic. We can talk about, I don't know, shoes. Do you want to talk about shoes?
shoes.
Yeah, let's go shoe shopping next week.
This is a major turn from cancel culture.
Let's go shoe shopping next
I'm
week.
okay with cancel culture. We don't have to stare. I thought our goal was to get canceled, and here we go.
Plushie collection next week.
Plushie collection. The thing with like cancel culture is like I don't think we have any like new opinions. It's just kind of like cancel
I
culture
think it's
bad,
kind of,
you know?
yeah.
I don't
Actually,
think
yeah.
we're
We might not have a lot to talk about since we already talked about problematic fiction, and
right.
that's the area that we're like usually in that deals with cancel culture.
Yeah. Cancel culture bad. Dogpiling bad. People can change. End stream.
Then what do we talk about?
Shoes.
Shoes. There's a shoe brand here called Shoe. It's very funny.
Wow.
But it's like SHU. SHU.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shoe.
So, yeah. Are we actually talking about shoes? I don't know if.
No, I'm joking. You're crazy?
Oh, so, see, I can't. I don't know. Okay.
Barbie movie next week.
Talk about the Barbie movie? Like months
Feminism
later?
next week.
Feminism. Feminism next week.
Declining birth rate in first world, like, in developed countries next week.
Oh boy, I feel like that's a even harder topic than cancel culture.
Hmm.
You want to talk about feminism in shonen anime?
What is there?
The lack of feminism in shonen anime. I don't know. Do you watch enough shonen anime, Miko?
Not anymore.
Hmm.
I I read Boku no Hero and that was it.
That's enough, really.
And like, does Hanako count? Not really.
Hanako?
Hanako-kun, toilet bound Hanako-kun.
Oh, not really. That's not really a shonen.
Right. It's not a shoujo though.
What about in shoujo? Like, feminism in shoujo.
It doesn't exist.
The lack of feminism in shoujo manga. I don't read shoujo manga.
But I haven't read shoujo in a really long time. I read villainous stories, so it's different. I read isekai.
Feminism in isekai.
We can talk about isekai next week.
Isekai? Okay. I'll have
Everything started with Sword Art Online.
Everything.
I mean, it was popularized by Sword Art Online, but isekai has been around for as long as Fushigi Yuki. It's like my mom's generation had isekai. And I read Fushigi Yuki and it was terrible. I wish the girls were gay.
Okay. Isekai. See, isekai got popular when I stopped watching anime. Uh-oh.
Okay, what should we talk about? Hetalia. actually gets cancelled. One-way trip down cancel lane is talking about Hetalia. Doesn't matter what you say about it, you will get cancelled.
There's a really good video about Hetalia, just like kind of like a retrospective. I'll send it to you. I don't know if you can sit through it though.
How long is it?
I don't remember anymore, but 30-ish minutes maybe?
If it's not an hour, I might be able to sit through it.
Yeah, it's not an hour. It's called Hetalia is Weirdly Good. Oh, it's like 20 minutes.
I'll do it when I like have to do laundry by hand.
Yeah, it's like a nice kind of mature like look at Hetalia.
Next week we talk about gay penguins.
Gay penguins?
Yeah.
Like, in Madagascar?
No. In real life.
In real life. Next episode is gay penguin. Next episode is gay animals.
Gays in the animal kingdom.
Oh man, I don't know.
We're running out of topics, man. We can't keep doing. We can't keep going.
Rehashing the same thing over and over.
Girls Love next week as a book club next week.
Girls Love. Penguins and sidekicks that are overshadowed by their originals.
Actually, we can look up some GL, read it, and rate it next week. Say what we like and what we don't like about it. Since we read BL so much, we might as well go for GL.
So it's actually book club then.
Yeah, it's book club next week.
Book club. It was like when D4 runs out of topics, we turn to book club. I didn't know it was today. Yes, God. Oh, yes, we need to. Oh, that's true. We do need to like make like a proper list now.
Okay. There's this.
Are we doing this?
Let me look it up. There's this really popular GL going on right now. I need to check it first, though. I was looking at merch of it the other day because their merch looked cool. Why is the site not loading?
There is a GL that I read.
気になってる人が男じゃなかった. The girl I like is not a. The person I liked is not a guy.
Oh. Okay, we need to build our list. Hold on, I have it opened in some tab on my phone.
Yeah, the guy she was interested in was not a guy at all. Good shit, good shit. Let's see.
Okay.
It
Oh,
has
wait.
really cool art. It has really cool art.
We should also. I was gonna suggest, and then I was like, wait a second. This is kind of long. So
I'll send the stuff from like manga updates because I can only search stuff through manga updates right now.
okay. There's a GL that recently got an anime. It's the I'm in love with the villainess one.
Oh, that one is actually pretty good too.
Yeah,
I
but
I read
it's
it. I read
kind
it.
of long. I read like a chunk of it. I haven't not caught up. But
Cause
if we're doing book club,
that
yeah.
one explains stuff like oh, I don't love her just because like I love her. It does matter to me that she is a woman because if she was a man, I would not have fallen in love with her because I am gay. Like it explained like it sat the characters down and explained that in detail.
The antithesis to the I don't like guys, but I like you.
Yeah, like oh, you love her no matter her gender. No, her gender is important to me. I like her because she is a girl.
It's not even Geo. What did I even suggest? It's not. It's nowhere close. It's closer to hetero. Okay. Um. Geo, right? Okay. I'll just do a general search and we'll figure it out. Filter. Tag. Girls love. Search. Swear if it's okay. Sort by highest rating?
Or should we read by her?
But what? By who?
Uh, Chinese GL.
Uh, sure.
It's gonna be novels, so.
Oh wait, the one you sent, um, that's similar to there's this other GL that's like same kind of setup where it's like I thought this was a dude, but I fell in love with her anyway. Handsome girl and sheltered girl? But it has to be series we haven't read yet, right? If we're doing book club.
Yeah. Top 20 best GL webtoons.
Here we go.
Oh, Tamen Degushi.
Cries.
I haven't read it though. I haven't read it, but I know you've read it.
Tommen, it's like it's so sad because I think they can't continue the story anymore because of
Censorship?
yeah. So it's just abruptly just over. Like they can't continue anymore, and the artist author like all they can do is just like draw pretty art of them, but they can't write anymore or something.
Her Tale of Shim Chong. Shim Chong is a beggar girl who takes favors from others to survive with her blind father. Else we have a young girl marrying an older man who only wants her for her youth. Both these women only wish to have freedom in their lives and they come together and fall in love. Huh.
Not loading. Come on, page.
Where do I read this? Oh, it's on Tappy.
So to never finish catching up, Yamada.
Happy tune.
Why does that sound very, very familiar?
Oh my god, it's a tragic gaze. I don't want to read tragic gaze.
Okay. um, we need to narrow this down. We can't read like, because the one you first suggested, the guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all or whatever. That one
Yeah.
has like a lot of chapters.
Oh.
So, we need
What
to.
do you mean you can't read all of it? Also, her tale of Chimchong is also really long.
Yeah, exactly. So, I think we should like have like a very small trajectory, a small uh start small. Baby steps, man. First book club, we can't be reading like 80 chapter things. Especially if you want to read like, I don't know, really detailed. Hello.
What? Oh, wait, did you ever answer if there's a notification of the podcast on the Dumbass server? Because, yeah, there is.
What?
We notify people off the Dumbass podcast
Oh yeah, I
every
do
week.
that every I just do it manually.
Would you
And
like to be pinged for it? I'm joking.
yeah. Honestly, like I shove it into one channel, so it's like if you want to be notified for any stream, it just be like just turn the notifications on for that one channel and you'll get pinged. Is the idea. They're still ongoing. Oh right, should we find like complete works? Wait, Miko. If we're
Yeah.
so look specifically for completed works.
Citrus? I'm joking, don't read that.
Oh my god. Completed works and then not super long. I think like maybe two is a good number. We'll narrow it down. Hello?
Yeah. I'm looking.
I'm looking. And it's stuff that you haven't read. Yeah.
All I see in this quick search is Dojinshi. We're not deep in GL. We can't find good GLs. Oh, this one looks good.
I mean, I have this here by rating. Or it's sorted
Oh
by
shit,
rating.
it's 63 chapters long. Never mind.
We can either do two short ones or just one long one, I think.
We can do one long one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This one is completed. One chapter is called Can I Kiss You?
It's just one chapter. Just one shot. Women to you. 45 chapters isn't too bad compared to the 80 or 90 that we were looking at before.
Okay, apparently this one is rated really good. It's a one shot. It's really pretty. It's 吉兰漫画.
One shot. I don't know if we should do a one shot.
Zay says it's good.
Okay, we can tack it on. It's just a one shot. What about my lesbian experience with loneliness? A report on how I was so lonely I visited a lesbian prostitute.
Let me filter everything out. Let's see. Translate it. Hungarian. No.
Hello.
Translate. One to 9 chapters. Okay.
This one is boys love and girls love.
Hello. This one is called Alpha Alpha, and it's both girls.
Is it even Omegaverse or are they just using alpha?
It's not Omegaverse. Oh, it is Omegaverse.
Oh my god.
Hello. I don't really want to read anything smut. So let's not do smut.
Okay.
Okay, there's this one. And this one has 4 chapters. Oh, Zay is just...
Oh, this is a one shot. Wait, I thought we were going for one long one, or are we doing multiple short ones? What's
I
going
think it's
on?
better if we do multiple short ones, because one long one, we won't get like an actual taste of DL, you know? We'll just get a taste of a story.
Taste of
So it's not
GL.
very varied.
Never read GL before.
I've read like 2 GLs my entire life.
How many are we doing then if we're doing a couple short ones?
I think this is good enough. Do you have anything else you want to add?
All the ones that I'm finding are long. It's a doji.
Oh, that's a doujinshi. The original series is very gay too. Okay, I'll delete that. It looks good.
Okay. Wait, so how many did you send?
Don't count the doujinshi.
Yeah, but other than because like, what about the first initial couple?
Yeah, those are okay.
What about no, like the wait, are these longer or
Wait. Start at, let's see. Start at Can I Kiss You and then go down from there.
okay. So that's 3. 3?
3. Yeah. So we have 3 so far. Should we do 5 since they're all one shot?
They're not all one shots. The other one is 4 chapters.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's this one that looks cute.
Oh, okay.
The story of the princess and the little mermaid. That's cute. Oh, it's tragic. Never mind. I don't want to read tragic gay.
Damn it, 104 chapters.
I married my best friend to shut my parents up. That's such a good title.
Oh my god. Wow, you should send that one.
Zaya's just read everything.
Yeah.
Oh, this one pretty. I think it's Chinese. Okay, I think that's good enough.
Okay.
My iPad's running out of power. We gotta end this, bro. We gotta end it.
Why is your iPad not charging? Okay,
Zaya guest star next week.
cool answers. Zay guest star. Yeah, Zay, would you guest star next week?
Zaya, would you like to sit in the ramen bowl next week?
Yeah. And I'll finally use that one thumbnail I drew. I don't know if I'll probably draw a new one. If you're free. Okay. Alright, so wait, so let's make this list final. GL. Oh wait, should we okay, so GL book talks or book GL book talk?
Yell book club, yell book talk.
GL book club. And then like the series that we're doing. So uh that would be a really long title.
GL review by GL non-readers.
GL review by BL readers.
Idiots read GL.
Okay, hold on.
My first GL.
my GL experience. I'm trying to make this list right now. I should also send a link, but should I? What link should I send?
What link?
Like, cause I should make the list public, right?
The list of the names public, but where we read it, not public, because yes.
Okay, well, I didn't. You don't have to say that much, but. So this is 6. Okay. Alright. Then I will copy this. If I paste it here, is this readable? No! It's just the first one. Okay. Well, that's wild. Turns out the return doesn't work. Okay. Then I'll just turn this into a list. Like, space. And it's your job to figure out each one.
Yeah, post on the server as well.
Yes, I will post it on the server. It'll be easier to read, but for now I will paste this in
Just
here.
like in case anyone wants to go look them up and then read it themselves.
Okay. Shit. No! 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 I did undo too many times! And now I have to type it all again! Oh wait, no I don't. I'm fine. Okay. I will post this in the yeah. Just copy paste. My brain
My
doesn't work
iPad's
that fast.
dying.
Okay, shut up. Alright, cool. I will post
Damn,
this.
she loves me so much.
Yeah, clearly, right? Oh, thank you, sorry. Okay, do I have a link to the Discord on VStream? That will probably happen sometime. So, cool! Next week is Geo Book Club, and, we have 6 series, they're all pretty short, and, next week we will go over them and talk about it as BL readers. Exciting, fun, great, awesome, and that's it. So to conclude the stream, you should read BL, and we should read GL.
Yeah. Broaden your horizons. Read things you've never read before. Go for Empreg.
Go for Frank. Yep, that's the lesson from this stream. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.